Allison Barnes, and I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And this is my first vlog for my YouTube channel. I am going to be doing some vlogging to try and get my feet wet in the YouTube world, and try not to say all the time. But what I am interested in is doing some videos to show you how I go about my daily life as an indie dyer, things that I'm knitting on, yarn acquisitions, pattern recommendations, and anything else that comes up that I think you may find interesting, or at least that I find interesting. So thanks for watching my channel, and in this video it'll just be a bunch of random stuff that I've been doing for the last day or so, including working on a sweater, visiting some cats, and that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy, and if you want to see more, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Uh-oh, what happened? We lost. What's this? Uh-oh. Hi, Nala. Hi, Nala. Aren't you a pretty girl? You a nice kitty? You a nice kitty? Yeah? Hi, Casey. Hi. Hi, Casey. So I'm sitting here weaving in the ends on my freshly completed flax sweater. It's my first knit sweater that I've ever made. And I'm watching the Stranded podcast by Amy Edwards. And she's talking about VLOGMAS. And I've been thinking about doing podcasting or something on YouTube to let people know more about me and what I do for work. I hand dye yarn. My name is Allison Barnes. But I thought that just to ease into it, I might just start by doing some vlogging, just short little snippets of my daily life, and trying and editing them into some semblance of video for you guys. So I thought I would share some video of me weaving in ends. I'm also sewing up the holes under the arms of the sweater, because when you pick up the stitches under there, you're always left with a few little holes like that one. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, without trying to pull on the surrounding stitches too much, because I don't want to make the holes any bigger or make new holes. I'll try and show what I'm doing. I think that's good enough. So I have finished weaving in the ends of my flax sweater. And so now it just needs blocking. I made the size small medium and used less than 5 skeins of yarn. This is my hand dyed yarn in my classic worsted base, which is 100% superwash merino, and the colorway is called Shaded Moss. And I alternated skeins every 2 rows on the body and on the arms. So you get a lot of really good color mixing and no lines of demarcation at all. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And when it's blocked and dry, then I will try it on and take some photos. So I'm using some Eucalyptus wool wash. I like the Rapture scent, which is has a jasmine oil. It's just a very light fragrance, and I buy it by the jug. It's so nice. So I'm gonna let this soak for about 30 minutes unless I forget about it, and then I'll bring it out when I remember, because that's quite often what happens. And that's it. This week I also purchased the wiggle dress pattern from Patterns for Pirates with the intention of making a dress to wear to my husband's Christmas party. And I'm just going to show you. This is the fabric. It's like a heathered purple. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. So I have some sewing to do. So where's the camera? Here. Where's the camera? There? Hi. Rookie mistake. I've been taking my videos in portrait mode instead of landscape. And I know when I watch YouTube videos, I want to see the video full screen. So I'm going to try and remember. I'm recording on my phone. So, yeah. My son is calling me. Life of a mom. Talk to you guys soon. It is Friday, December 1st, and I thought I would come on to talk to you guys some more about my day. I went out to go look for some winter boots to wear when it's not -30 for some better foot support, because I wear orthotics and my really big warm winter boots just make my feet hurt. So anyway, I went to the thrift store because I do like finding used items where I can, to not only save money, but just because I feel like I don't need to buy a new item when there's something that's perfectly good that can be reused. I don't like things going to waste. And so at the thrift store, I found one boot of a pair, and I couldn't find the other one. So they took the boot, they took my name and number, and the next time they do a sweep of the store, if they find it, they are going to give me a call. So fingers crossed that they will find it for me and I will get a new pair of boots. Other than that, I've just been feeling a little bit off lately. I don't know if it's my hormones acting up or if it's because it's getting close to a full moon, but since I've decided to do this vlog to let you know a little bit more about me, I may as well tell you some of the more personal aspects of my life. And one of those things is that I suffer from quite extreme fluctuations in hormones, and as a result I do get, acne, breakouts, and really bad periods, and sometimes mood swings. So yeah, today I went out to go look for boots, and I did the one store, and then that was it. I was done. I had to come home. I'm planning to finish off a pair of socks today, which I will show you right now. This is a project bag that I made a couple years ago, I think, and in it is This is my second sock, which just needs to be Kitchener stitched closed at the toe. I did cuff down on 2.75 millimeter needles. These are, the yarn is from Mud Punch Yarns, and it was gifted to me by my friend Jess from Haven Fibre Arts as part of the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted in 2016. And so this is the second sock, and it just needs the Kitchener, and the first sock I actually re-knit it. So this is sock 1 the second time around. So the yarn's a little bit wavy and bumpy because I frogged the entire first sock and re-knit it. My gauge had changed from the leg to the foot. It got tighter as I was knitting it, and I originally knit them on 2.25 millimeter needles. And I was just still trying to find my the way I like to hold the needles and my tension, because these are my first socks. And I am using the 9-inch circulars. So I ended up redoing the entire sock in 2.75 millimeter on 2.75 millimeter needles, and I'm just starting the toe decreases. So in order to finish that, I need to Kitchener this so that I can use this longer cabled needle to magic loop the rest of the way down to the toe, and then Kitchener that together. So that's what I'm going to work on for the next little while. And meanwhile, I guess I could update you on my sweater that I was blocking last night. I did forget about it in the sink, kind of. I knew it was there, I just didn't have time to go down and get it out and lay it out to dry. I put it in my spin dryer for a minute to get most of the water out. That thing works great. If you're an indie dyer, or if you do a lot of washing of hand knits, and or just want to save money on drying by spinning dry your laundry before you throw it in the dryer, the spin dryer works really great. It gets almost all of the water out. So that's, the sweater is laying out to dry now. And I think that's it for now. I'm gonna do the socks and maybe do some more videos later.
On the back is a little bit longer, so you get this beautiful little dropped hem detail at the back, which I adore. So the reason that it is, all of the knitting is completed, but it is not yet finished, is that it does need seaming. So this sweater is knit in pieces. So you knit the front piece, you knit the back piece, you then seam them together at the shoulder seams. You then add the sleeves, one on each side, which are knit flat across the shoulder like this. And you then add the detailing to the collar. So you do all of the rounds around the collar as well, around the neckline. And I just love this. The reason that it's not completely done for me is that I do need to block out the sleeves and the neckline before I seam it up. I have already wet blocked the front and the back panels, and I did this because I didn't want to be knitting the sleeves into it.
Well, there you go. I finished my very first pair of socks, and I quite like them, but I think they'll fit my mom better. I feel like they are already slouching down my leg, and I just put them on. Then her feet are a little bit bigger than mine. So I think that these will fit her very nicely for Christmas.